We've had our windows open since Christmas.
At this point, climate change, irreversible.
Also, I don't think that Target has any handicap scooters.
Talking about the fact that women don't deserve to vote.
That's not the news I needed today.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. Listen, we've got a great show planned for you. We've got a lot of liberal madness to go over, including allegations that President Trump is somehow responsible for the warm weather that some of us have been receiving this winter season. We've got an awful that is irate because there are no benches in a certain store. That's kind of crazy. And apparently there's some down low gay men in the MAGA movement that some people, some women on the left, well, they want them outed for some reason. Who cares? But we'll cover that. And then also we've got some random stuff. We've got a lot of Minnesota stuff to go over because that state is just a tip of the iceberg. More states are entering the fray. So let's jump into that liberal pool of madness right now, my friends. Sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
Also, everybody wants to use AI, and Trump doesn't want to regulate it, and I'm sitting here. Well, we've had our windows open since Christmas because it's so warm.
It's actually been pretty warm here in Utah as well, until today.
That's shouldn't be happening. That should not be a thing. It should be 30 degrees.
Okay.
Probably snowing a little bit or icing. And we should be contemplating who's on the snow crew for our store. But no. Oh, but it is going to be 20 degrees on Sunday.
Okay. Well, thanks, Trump.
We're going to go from like 70 to 20 in like a day. Because that's normal. But climate change is fake, guys. Okay?
Hey, FYI, at this point, climate change, irreversible.
Oh, no.
Irreversible. We're stuck with this. Thank you to all the people who were like, they said 40 years ago the bad stuff was going to happen, and it's been 40 years and nothing bad happened, so we don't care anymore. You're stupid.
The fact that stores do not have benches intermittently placed throughout them for handicapped people or older people makes me fairly irate.
Doesn't it,
also,
everybody?
I don't think that Target has any handicap scooters. I have never seen them here.
What?
When MAGA men get together, Grindr crashes.
Yeah. Really?
You know this. There's a lot of DL men in MAGA who are clinging to their masculinity like a shield.
Okay.
And being homophobic and transphobic, flexing in the gym, talking about the fact that women don't deserve to vote. Meanwhile, they're probably DL.
Probably, yeah.
So,
of course. I mean, anybody that goes to the gym is DL, and she means gay, download gay. I don't know. Anyways.
Can the gay men of Phoenix, since that's where the last Turning Point USA event was, and that's where Grindr crashed.
How do you know Grindr crashed? Unless you're on Grindr. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Besides, who cares?
Recently, over the weekend. Can the gay men of Phoenix start outing these sons of bitches?
What? Wait, so those gay men are bad, but gay men on the left are good. Oh, okay.
Who spend all of their time being homophobic and transphobic? Can they please disclose this information so that we can all move on and acknowledge the elephant in the room altogether? That would be great.
Hello? Yeah. Oh, hey, 1970s. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah. Yeah, she's right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put the phone to her. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Have a good one. Yeah, you too. All right, just a second. Here she is. Hey, it's 1970s. They want their hairstyle back. Here's some news that nobody ever wants to hear.
Just found out that the world might be experiencing a shortage of feta cheese.
Uh-oh.
That's not the news I needed today.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but white people hating black people because of how they act on a broad scale, that's not racist. White people hating black people because they're black, simply because of that. That's racist, and that just simply doesn't happen.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that, but I think you're pretty close.
This is now something that happens regularly in the shelter. They lock this gate. Okay, I'm just letting the public know, because now I'm filing a lawsuit, and I want it to be known by all my followers here the shit they pull.
Wait, is he locked in or is he locked out? It looks like he's locked in. I mean, which I don't, how is that not a fire hazard, but or some kind of hazard? I don't know. Anyways,
On all of us. You want a diva? You want a diva? I'm gonna give you a diva. You better be ready, because I am on live right now with all my followers, and the camera is pointed at my face because I...
And your really janked up teeth. And seriously, how many followers could you possibly have? Like 5 or something? I don't know.
know exactly what to do. I do this all day for work. You guys are so dumb. Oh, payback is gonna be a bitch.
Ma'am, calm down. A homeless diva, a locked gate, several flags, and a waxed stash. My money is on the butler with the candlestick. I do this all day for work. Well, not very well if you're still homeless.
Bro, look at the size of that dude. I don't mean longitudinally, I mean horizontally. Wow, watch him get on his bike. Sorry, God, for what I'm about to, or what I've been doing. I just can't help it. Wow, she just swing that leg over. Ready? Wow. Here he goes. There he goes. Just got on that fucker. He just teabagged that bike, dude. He just teabagged that.
So how is it even possible that guy could be on the police force? Isn't there some kind of physical fitness that people have to go through, that the officers have to go through to maintain eligibility? I mean, I guess he could still be a cop or whatever, but put him behind a desk where he can, you know, actually do some work. Because once he's off that bike, he's not running anybody down. Let me know if anybody had this on their bingo card ever. What? That has to be like for a restaurant or something.
Você não tem vergonha não? Olha pra mim, acha bonito? Covarde! Você não tem vergonha não? Ai, meu olho! Ai, caralho!
Hey, when you love your job, am I right?
Nigga shopping and shit. Look at, oh man, oh man. Hey, look, check it out, check it out. This mother. See your mind, keep that. Hey, you know, respect that.
A few moments later.
Put your hands up. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Do it now. Put your hands up. Back. 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 Stop. Shut up. Stop your talking.
In order for the scams to work in Minnesota, they needed low-income families to sign up their children. And I don't know if you know this, but in Minnesota, they have been making a ton of children. And what they needed was they needed low-income families to sign up for childcare. Do you understand that when they came from Somalia, us Americans took our money and gave it to them? And yes, they were low-income families that were being provided housing, being provided free medical care, being provided free money every month so that they can take care of each one of their kids, but also continue to produce more kids. We provided them all of that money just so that they can go and sign up for these programs, because they needed the low-income families to sign up for these programs just so that they can get and make more money every single month, up to the tune of $250,000 a year of our hardworking tax money. And it was all just the same people committing the scams at which they took the money and they sent it back home. Do you realize how crazy that is?
It's pretty crazy.
That's what they did. That's how they ripped us off. They ripped us off with our own money.
Well, don't use past tense because it's still happening.
Based on what we've all seen in Minnesota, if tens of thousands of Somalis are not deported back to their third world country, and if government officials like Tim Walz and other people in Minnesota are not sent to jail,
he totally needs to go to jail. He needs to resign, and it looks like there's some pressure for him to resign. Some Republicans are actually calling for it, but yeah, he definitely needs to go. And when he does go, he needs to go to jail. I'm totally with this guy.
or at least indicted. Let me just say this. This administration, the concept of Make America Great Again, and for that matter, the rule of law, are all completely full of shit. Nothing else to say. Full stop. Case closed.
When corrupt politicians start going to jail, that's when I'll start trusting the government again.
The locusts mentioned in the Bible, specifically Joel 1, are the undocumented. They're the Somalians. They're the jihadists. They're the Islamists. All the people who are crossing in over the borders in efforts to take over America and other countries. When you read about the locusts in Joel 1, it explains to you that this happens over generations, that the locusts come in and they devour and they take over, and each generation takes a little bit more and a little bit more until it's all taken.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. It's the long game plan that the Muslim people have, at least leaders, you know?
That is exactly what we are seeing and have seen. They come over illegally or even legally sometimes.
Yeah.
And they continue to have children and they continue to hold on to their ways until eventually you go from America, land of the free, one nation under God, to a land that says a boy can be a girl can be a boy. We don't serve Jesus anymore. The churches are gone and now they're temples. There are people who are legally taking your monies, your incomes, your benefits. They are devouring your land. They are devouring your religion. They are devouring everything that America stands for and that all these other countries stand for, that Christians stand for. And they're replacing it with their religion, with their ways, all while eating up all of your resources. These are the locusts. I don't care how much y'all tell me politics doesn't matter. We are seeing the spiritual war through the politics. We are being taken over by the locusts, and God is about to respond to this. And you'll see that in Joel 2 when God says he's going to send in his army of super soldiers, his army of children that is indwelled by his spirit. Continue to stand up, continue to fight, continue to speak the truth. Because God will indeed use his people to combat everything that we're seeing happening in these countries right now.
I hope so.
God bless.
It feels like the tide is turning, doesn't it? It's like Nick Shirley exposes this massive scale of fraud in Minnesota, and it feels like the tipping point we've been waiting for. Just like Hurricane Helene, when you guys, the power of X and its incredible army, refused to let the story die until real help reached us. We need that again. We need that fire right now. Don't let the story fade. Zero accountability is not an option. Remove these corrupt politicians from power and deport every criminal immigrant who helped put them there. keep sharing, keep posting, and make justice unstoppable.
Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Nick Shirley isn't just another journalist. He's one of the most important truth seekers in America right now. While the media buries stories and looks the other way, he's...
Yeah, and the last I heard, there's zero coverage on any of the... I think the Washington... it was the New York Times that did one article. But other than that, no CNN, no MSNBC, no cable, except for Fox. But yeah.
He's exposing fraud, corruption, and scams that are happening in plain sight every single day. The kind of fraud that drains taxpayers, protects criminals, and destroys trusts in our institutions. And instead of being protected for doing the public's job, he's attacked for it. That should scare every single American. If someone telling the truth makes the system uncomfortable, that tells you everything you need to know about how broken it really is.
Yep.
We don't have a transparency problem. We have a willful blindness problem in this country. It's time to wake up. It's time to stop pretending this corruption isn't real. And it's time to protect the people brave enough to expose it. Because when truth tellers are targeted, freedom is next. Prayers to you, Nick. And I hope you have a very good security team, because I have a feeling that you're going to need it.
Up next is apparently 2 Somalian youth, and they are just kind of harassing this guy at Home Depot and flaunting the free money that they're getting every month.
Somali shit.
I'm Somali, but
to me like that.
I don't watch this though, gang. You don't. Do you have this though? Do you have this? Do you have this? He's mad he doesn't have this money. You want it?
They got that daycare money. Whoop, whoop. That Minnesota Leering Center. Yeah, that is the cash cow. At least one of them. There are many. There's a whole herd of cash cows in Minnesota. And I fear other states must have done some quality leering to get all that bread. That's so funny. Karma is a bitch. Would be awesome to show the Home Depot guy a video of these 2 clowns on the prison bus to the ICE detention center. That's probably where they're heading. And just to remember, my friends, Tim Walz posted this just a couple of years ago. Let's check that out. Minnesota's economy doesn't work without childcare providers. So we're giving them a raise.
What, are you retarded?
Shockingly, after Shirley reported on the Quality Leering Center, now all of a sudden, kids are seen entering the building. Ooh. But never before.
Allegations. Is there fraud going on here? No, it's a video. I just want to know. What's your response? Huh?
Get the out of here.
What's your response to the allegations? Is there fraud going on here? And is there children? That's all.
Don't harass me for here.
Well, surprise, surprise. Minnesota is not the only girl at the ball, because Ohio is stepping up, saying, hold my beer. We've got a lot of Somalis here, and they're doing the exact same thing. Let's check it out.
So right now we are in front of the Great Minds Learning Academy. This is one of the many daycare centers, learning centers here in Columbus, Ohio that are associated with the Somali community. As you know, Nick Shirley put out a bombshell report about all these fraudulent daycare facilities in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So we wanted to come out to Columbus, Ohio and investigate what might be going on in the second largest Somali community in the United States of America. So this place here is the first place we're gonna knock, and we're gonna see if anybody picks up or answers the door. Let's see. So it's locked. We're ringing the doorbell here. Knocking on the door. Nobody's picking up. So we're not sure what the hell's going on here, but we're gonna get out of here. Now there's somebody over there. How you doing, sir? I'm sure you see the reports over the weekend about all the daycare centers in Minnesota. We just wanted to see what was going on. Did you know anything about this place here?
It's a daycare center owned by Somalians and stuff like that.
Did you ever see any kids there?
No, because they use the back door, so I want to know if they use.
They use the back door?
Yeah, I've never seen nobody come in, but they use the back door.
But have you ever seen any kid? You live around here?
Yeah, on this building right here.
Oh, you're in this building?
Yeah.
You're in this building too? Let me ask you, have you ever seen any kids in this place here?
No, not that I know of. They use the back, so I've never seen nobody come out the front.
You've never seen anybody over there?
No, not at all.
I just seen it, the building itself. I've never seen nobody come out the building or go in the building.
So we came to the back, just like those guys suggested, and there's nothing here. You know, we can keep poking around, but there's so many of these centers to go to. We're just getting started. So we're gonna go around the city. We're gonna go to a few more of these places. We're gonna see if we can get anybody to talk to us. Stay tuned.
Come see Columbus, Ohio, fraud investigators. If you go to the government-assisted housing areas, you will find that most of the housing is Somalians. I would say about 80% of the government-assisted housing in Columbus is occupied by Somalians. And the parking lot is occupied with a whole bunch of brand new cars.
Of course.
And the women walking around have designer purses with EBT cards, and they have Apple iPhones stuck up in their hijabs. Yeah. And then go to the businesses that are owned by the men. Because see, what happens is when you have a restaurant or when you have a little corner store and you have a couple of wives and you only have to claim one, then that means the other wives get EBT cards, and you can use those EBT cards to buy food for your store or your restaurant.
How convenient. Yeah.
Or what you can do is you can get a home health aid company.
And
then you only hire Somalians to work the home health aid. And what you do is you just make sure their paperwork looks right. It don't have to be right, but you just make sure it looks right.
And that's exactly what is also happening in Minnesota. There was a real estate agent that said there are hundreds of homes that are doing exactly this, and they're raking in millions of dollars a year, and nobody actually lives at these houses, or at least most of them. I don't get it.
And then you send them off for those home health aid jobs.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to talk about fraud.
Keep it up. Every state, clean house. We have been fully infiltrated, and we are being fleeced of our own money in our country by another country. Sounds a little bit like invasion. Maybe they should check the whole Midwest while they're at it, just in case. Well, I think maybe we're going to have to check every single state in the union, just in case. When will they leer? Crime doesn't pay.
But wait, there's more.
Some new developments now in the state's investigation of Gateway Community Services. That is an agency that serves immigrants in southern Maine. The Department of Health and Human Services has now temporarily suspended payment to that agency. And the move means state investigators are looking into what they believe to be a credible allegation of fraud. Specifically, that Gateway had been billed for services it did not provide and billing for services that MaineCare does not cover. The notice of that suspension is one of 3 new documents we received from the DHHS yesterday. Number 2 is the results of the 3rd audit of the agency. We told you earlier this month that 2 prior audits found Gateway had overbilled MaineCare by a combined total of more than $660,000. This latest one covers March 1st of 2021 to December 31st of 2022. It found MaineCare overpaid Gateway by more than $1 million during that time. DHHS also confirmed how much MaineCare paid Gateway between 2019 and 2024, between $4 to $5 million each year, so a total of more than $28 million. This 3rd audit, by the way, falls within that time frame. In the report, auditors told Gateway, quote, "We have already audited you twice, already penalized you, already educated you, and the same problems continue."
So just to recap, we have at the top of the list, Minnesota is king of fraud. Ohio wants them to hold their beer. And now we're seeing that there is proof of some serious fraudulent overbilling in Maine. Seriously, my friends, where is this going to stop?
It's time for Dave's Detox.
That is a big pig. You have to use a rake. Scratch its back.
Good girl, Penelope. Good girl, Penelope.
Penelope is having a good life.
Good girl, Penelope.
Oh no. What the heck kind of gross hole is that? Yuck. Aw, poor puppy. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. That's a mess.
Holy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Well, you had your window down, girls. What do you expect? Oh. Aw. Save the puppy. Good deal. Well, it's not really a puppy, but, you know. Oh, it's so cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and thank you to all those that subscribed today. And if you hit that thumbs up, I do appreciate it. There are going to be some videos popping up right here. I think you're going to enjoy them, so check them out today. And until the next episode, stay safe, know that you're loved and appreciated. And until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.